boys, girls, and non-binary pals. This is Esther here. Today we've got a new story. Today's new story is bnha, bloodborne, hunter, male rear. It's a Zuka Midoriya and Class 1A boys. Love story with a bloodborne hunter, with the male teachers as well as some male pro heroes. So it's a male harem. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go to part 1 of the story. Let's go. This is going to be the Battle of All Might and Alpha One. Let's go. All Might, said the voice of the bloodborne hunter running into the scene. Look out, he said, throwing an arrow into Endeavor Alpha One's arm. Ah, Endeavor said, watching as the bloodborne hero stands in front of All Might. Don't think I would warn you, All Might. I'll never let you go, Toya said. Watch as All Might breathes in, thinking that he was a goner. Thank you, my love, All Might said. Watch as Toya looks at him. No matter how many times I have to save you, All Might, I'll do it with my dying breath, he said. Katsuki, I'm going to shot put you into the sky. You guys over there, ready for shot put? He said to the kids, watching as his lovers give him the finger a thumbs up, saying, yeah. Mono, his best friend, and his finger shakes her head, thinking, oh, great. We're playing shot put Katsuki. Toei looks at Katsuki and says, Katsuki, Ray, you've jumped to me and I shot at you in the air, alright? Katsuki looks at him. Have you done this before? Katsuki said. Yeah, I did. Now let's do it. Ready, guys? 3, 2, 1. Katsuki blasts himself to Toei and he shot puts Katsuki in the air with an explosion. Once Katsuki in the air, Koch, the boys blast themselves to take Kacha away from the area. Toei smiled and looked at All for One. Well, for one, it's you, me, and the league, he said, watching as the league slowly disappears. So I guess just you and me, he said, grabbing his other weapons. What are you going to do, fight me with weapons? Said All for One. Well, I can't say All for One. I enjoy a little fight with a villain, he said, indicating that he's ready to go. You and what army? Said All for One. I don't need an army of heroes to fight with me. It's only me and you. No All Might, just me and you, said the bloodborne hunter, watching as All Might All for One cracks his knuckles. Very well, you'll be prepared to die, All for One said, watching as the hero smiles. Under my oath of being a bloodborne hunter, I say let's go for it, he said, watching as All for One charges at him and throws another arrow in the air and kicks it into All for One's shoulder. Ike! All for One said, watching as another arrow flies in the air and stabs right in All for One's other shoulder. Ike! All for One said, watching as the hero grabs his sword and chases runs after All for One. The hero and the All for One fight each other. The battle was going to be over till All for One jumps down and then monster jumps down, attacking All for One with the bloodborne hunter. Everything was fine until the bloodborne got stabbed in the stomach. Ugh, a bloodborne hunter said, watching as his body starts healing itself. Will you think you can win against me? The All for One said. Yeah, I can. I promise on my I will, said the hunter, watching as his wound is healed and going back to the fight. Once that's over, All for One is on the ground, consciousness. Looks like you lost, a bloodborne hunter said, cuffing up All for One. Looks like you now lost the fight, All for One, said the bloodborne hunter, making sure the police have him in custody. He heads to the coast and some of his quirks, so don't worry. But first, All for One felt the quirks of the couriers he stole with leaving his body. I'll give this to the rightful owners, bloodborne hunter said, watching as All for One is sent to the jail cells. Tilly walks to Ragdoll and puts his hand on Ragdoll's head. Your quirk is now back to you, my lady, he said, watching as the quirk is now back in her. He walks to Best Janice and places his quirk, but half of his quirk back and the clerks there and take away to the rightful orders. The heroes smile and cheer. The victory was won from the bloodborne hunter, and Dover scoops up his arms. He says, "You better not die on me next time." "Hey, I'm fine. I'm healed faster," said the bloodborne hunter. "Yes, but you almost died. That means something to all of us," Bloodborne Endeavor said, kissing the Bloodborne hunter's cheek, and then his other cheek. "Don't try doing it again," Endeavor said. "I promise I won't do it, I swear," Bloodborne hunter said. Endeavor carried him to a paramedic, waited for him to be sent to the hospital to check up. Sent to recover for a checkup. Omar was sent to the hospital to check if he had internal injuries from the attacks. Omar watched his endeavors, tapped his shoulder, saying he was alright. That he was going to recover, go to see if there was any internal damage from an awful one stabbing in his stomach. And Omar took a breath of relief, thinking that Bloodborne Hunter was going to be dead. Meanwhile, anyway, the recovery girl was waiting for Bloodborne Hunter to come to her healing room. Once the paramedics brought her in there, the recovery girl told him to put him in the bed so she could check him. Bloodborne Hunter looked at her subconsciously. "Ma, I'm alright," Bloodborne Hunter said. Watching his recovery girl grabs a cane and whacks him in the head. "Ow," he said, watching as the cane goes ding-ling, even though his head goes ding-ling on. Tony looks at the recovery woman, pulling off his suit, jacket, and his suit, looking for the stab wound and see how bad it was healed. His head might need to be checked out from the cane getting hit in the head. Tony looks at the recovery girl, seeing her cry from the scar that was now made from awful one's hand. Tony wraps his hand around the recovery girl. "I'm alright, I promise, alright?" Tony said, watching his recovery. She takes a breather and says, "Yes, you're alright. I'm just worried about you," she said, watching as Tony breathes in and says, "Yeah, I know. Everyone's worried about me," he said. He is the first year in the academy, but he's always touched a lot of people's hearts from being a pro hero at a young age. Tony smiled and hugged his mama happily. "Hey, look at me. You raised me from a young hunter to now I'm a big hunter. I'm 22, Mom. I can take care of myself, but with you and Dad, everything is possible with you and Dad and Pops," he said, watching his recovery girl smiles. "You are everything to all of us," Archie said. "Yeah, I know, and I love that way of life, Mom. I love everything about our family," he said, smiling. "I love Mom, you, Mom. I love Pops, and I love Dad," he said, hugging Archie tighter. "You are my everything, and I am yours," he finished it off. Once it was done, he lay back down, Archie kissing her at his side, making sure everything was fine. After that, Archie wrapped a bandage over the scar, making sure people don't see the big scar from the off one's hand. Archie then went to do paperwork of what she found on Bloodborne Hunter's body. What happened next? Hope you guys enjoy this and see part 2. Peace out!